Hey all. So recently two of my friend discussed the same problem that they faced in their interview round. Okay. So you may have got the idea by the thumbnails what this problem is all about. So it is round robin assignment. Okay. So let's talk about this incident group. Okay. So this here it is the list of the incident and currently we are having 75 incident in total. Okay. So if I filter out this group, database group. Okay, 26 incident in total, and they are assigned to different users who are the part of this database group. Okay, so if I do group by here, okay, so Ashley Parker is having 5 incident, Beth Angelin in 10, David Lu 3, so and so on. Okay, so what this round robin assignment is, or we can say the load balanced assignment is, if we assign the next incident to this database group, if I change the assignment group to database of any of the incident, it will automatically got assigned to the person who is having the minimum number of tickets at present in his queue. Okay, so if I'm assigning a ticket to this group, it should either assign to David Lu or Don Goodlife automatically. So how we can achieve this is we are going to check. Okay, for this to do, what we need to create a business rule on incident table. I'm opening an incident form and creating a business rule. Okay, so I'm saying round robin assignment. Okay, clicking on advanced and it will run after update. So what we are going to update? We are going to update the assignment group. I'm adding condition assignment group is not empty. Okay, and assignment group changes. Okay, so when we need to trigger this operation whenever we are changing the assignment group. Okay, here I am saving this. And guys, there are multiple ways to achieve this. Okay, and I am going to tell the simplest way of doing the round robin assignment. Okay, so first, the first criteria is, let me open our record. First criteria is it should get assigned to a person who is the member of this assignment group. Suppose I'm assigning a ticket to this database group, it will automatically get assigned to either of these five members. Okay. So first we need to check the members in a selected group. Second, what we need to do is we need to check the user who have the minimum tickets in his queue. Okay. Find minimum assigned user. Okay, then do the assignment. Okay, how we are going to implement these three steps? So we have a table called sys user gr member where we have the mapping of user and the group. Okay, so I'll be writing where, sorry, gr. Okay, now I'm adding a query that this group should be matching with what? Let me create a variable. Assign group equals to assign group should match with what? This. Okay. I'm querying this because this must have the more than one user, so I'm using here 5. Now, within this loop, what we will get? We will be getting the users of this particular group. Let's suppose I'm selecting the database. So in this group, we will be getting the all the users who are the part of this database group, right? So those users, what I'll do, let me save those users first. User ID equals to, okay. I'm getting the sys ID of those users, or it will give the name of those users. Okay. If you want, you can add an info message below this, and you can check all the name of all those users. Okay. Fine. Now I am moving on to our incident table. Okay. Because in the incident table, we need to find the who is having how many numbers of incidents. So we need to find the count here. Okay, and when we are going to find the count, we need to use glide aggregate. Okay, because it is in best practice. If you don't know like what this glide aggregate API is, I have created a video for the same. You can go and watch. So again, assignment. Okay, from here, first we need to check the assignment group should be dot assignment group. Then what will be the condition? Assigned to should be this user ID. Okay. So it will run first, it will check for first user, then second user, then the user. Okay, we will write some logic to find the user who is having the minimum. Okay, okay. So inc dot add aggregate. Okay, we need to put aggregate on assigned to value. Count of assigned. Okay, now if why I am using if here, because we are need to check for every particular member. Okay, let's suppose the database group is having 5 members. We need to check for all those 5 members. Like let's say first member is having how many tickets, second is having how many tickets. Okay, so this, where count equals to INC dot. Now add aggregate, opposite, get aggregate. Similar. If. Now I need to write a simple logic for finding the minimum count. Okay, so how we can find that? That is, if count is less. I'm taking a number here. Let's suppose a big number here. Where you will get to know like what this count equals. Let's suppose a number something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I assume that no person will be having a sign ticket more than this number. Okay. So if count is okay, what I'll do min count equals to count. Okay, and min, let's suppose a user, where because we need to find that user. So I'll be taking a min assigned user equals to, initially it will be this. Okay. So at this point in time, this will be what? This will be the RUs, right? Okay. Guys, let me explain you the logic here. So our logic is, let's suppose first user is having 10. Okay. So 10 must be less than this. Okay. So now the min count will be 10. Okay. And assign user will be that person. Okay. Again, let's suppose someone is having 11 ticket. Other person is having 11 ticket. Okay. The count is 11 now. So this will not go in this loop. And if the shorter, if someone is having less than 10, so it will be, let's suppose someone is having 6. So 6 minus 10. Okay. It will go in the loop, and again the user ID will be the that person who is having the 6th ticket. Okay. So while this iteration of this loop will be completed, we will be getting the person who is having the minimum ticket. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I am supposing this while will be end here. So what I'll do, if min assigned user, if we will get our min assigned user, okay, I need to check current dot assigned equals to this user. Okay, and I'll update this. Okay, so I believe my code is complete here. Okay, and let me explain the logic here again. First save this. Okay, so I have taken this assignment group, the current assignment group. Okay, first within this while loop we are getting the users of this group. Okay, thereafter we are using this logic, we are finding the user who is having the minimum assigned tickets. Okay, then we are assigning that person to assigned. Let me test. So here we have completed the business rule code for the round robin assignment. Okay. And now the time to test the changes, like how these changes are working. Okay. So again, I'm going in my incident table. Okay. One thing we need to keep in mind that if I directly change this to network group, okay, there may be chances that our changes will not work. Okay, or it will work but will not give the correct result. Let me tell you the reason why. Okay, if I talk about this network assignment group, okay, so there were four members in this group. Okay, so these members, because this is a test data and these members are part of some other group as well. Okay, so it might be that they are having two tickets in this network group and other tickets in the some other group. Okay, so we need to prepare the data. How we can prepare the data? We need to make sure the network group members should not be having the tickets from the other assignment group. Okay, so what I did is I have changed, like I have let's suppose this is the network group, so I do so matching. Okay, and if there is any other group, I have changed that group. Okay, now this data is fine, because in the lifetime project as well, okay, you will only get the members from the same group. Okay, they are not part of the other group. Okay, let's suppose some team, some member are working in the service desk group, so they are not in the live environment, they must not be the members of some other group. Okay, if they are member of some other groups, then we need to manage their accesses. Okay, so here we have prepared the data. Now if I am doing the so matching on the network group, okay, so we are getting the 26 ticket in this group. I am doing the group by on this assign to. Okay, so here the Baurageri is having two tickets, David Dan is having one, Lou is having 10, and Fred Ludi is having 13 tickets. So according to our business rule that we built, if we are changing the assignment group to network, or we are assigning a new ticket to this network group, it should get assigned to this David 10, because he is the one who is having the least number of ticket in his queue. Okay, so I am going in this incident. Okay, let's take an example of this ticket. Let me assign it to net. Save. So as soon as I assign this ticket to network, you can see this has got assigned to David Den, because David Den is the one who is having the least number of tickets in his queue. So this assignment rule is working perfectly. David Den is having now two tickets.